Hey, what's up, guys? Chiz Critta. So, on the way to work this morning, I heard this story, and it pretty much infuriated me, so I figured I'd share it with you. We can all be angry together. Okay, so 21-year-old lifeguard in South Florida saved someone 2 days before the 4th of July. Now, why is that news, you ask, Ches Critta? Well, the reason it's news is because the gentleman was promptly fired after filing his incident report. You see, the gentleman that was drowning was 1,500 feet outside of the zone that he was supposed to be patrolling. Now, this seems a little bit ridiculous to me, because we have a certain zone, so if the man is 1 foot outside the zone, does he drown? And if he's 1 foot inside the zone, he gets to be saved? Where do we draw the line? Now, that's not the real story. The real story is about an Alameda gentleman who drowned himself and the fire department and police department's reaction. Now, this is old news. It happened about a year ago. A gentleman was committing suicide by walking into the San Francisco Bay. Well, police and firefighters got there while the man was about waist deep. Now, it seems to me that that's a pretty odd way to commit suicide. Maybe it was more of a cry for help. But regardless, the police and firefighters did nothing. No, I'm sorry. They did something. They sat there for 45 minutes as this man drowned to death. You see, they were not certified in water rescue, and their unions prevent them, for safety reasons, of course, for not going into the water and doing any activity there. Now, you say, all right, suicide, people should be able to do that. I agree, and that's why I never reported on this originally. The real news story is right here. Recently, the fire chief, Ricci Zombeck, was asked what he would have done if it were a child rather than a suicidal adult. He responded that if he were on duty, he would be forced to let the child drown. But if he were off duty, he would have done the right thing and jumped in and saved him. Now, this is a sickness in our culture, okay? Paycheck above all else. Have we lost the ability for right and wrong? I mean, we don't see it anymore. Where is the line? So, all right. Let's see. You're a member of the Nazi Party, and they say, hey, Ches Critta, we're gonna need you to go ahead and commit genocide. And I would say, well, genocide's wrong. I understand that it's wrong. I don't really want to, but I gotta get paid, man. I gotta have that money. So, yeah, all right, I'll go ahead and commit genocide. Is that where this ends? Is it really? They're more concerned about producing revenue than doing what their original duty is which is to protect and serve, in regards to the police department. Now, I had a gentleman email me recently after my last video. He's a retired police officer. I hope to get an interview with him at some point in time. But he said, there's a lot of people out there that think like you and that just aren't saying it. And there's, good cops and bad cops. But some people do take the Constitution seriously, that oath to office. And I really, I don't know. But again, I'm going to get that inside view from him. But just remember, as far as the Constitution goes, even military personnel, they are required to not follow unlawful orders. They're allowed to refuse those. But these mindless idiots that are recruited in and brainwashed into following the rules, regardless of whether it's right or wrong, is a sickness in this country. And if we don't get the culture back in this country, there's nothing worth saving. All of this is for nothing. Do you see what I'm saying? If the country ends up filled with people like this jackass Ricci Zombeck, if that's the type of people we have in this country, let it burn to the ground. It is not worth it. But I'm hoping that there's some good Americans out there, and I know a lot of you guys have passion for this stuff like I do, and would do the right thing. It's embarrassing to share a country with this Ricci Zombeck, and I hope he retracts his statement. I hope this makes national news. Again, this just came out today when I heard it, but God, guys, this is the problem with America.